This is Michelle here at Life Mantra Tarot. I hope that you guys are all well. This lovely Labor Day weekend. It is just after midnight, so technically it's Labor Day now. And I woke up like, let me see. Actually, sorry, it's not right after midnight. It's 1 o'clock now. But I woke up like right after midnight, and but it was a bathroom trip, and then I was like, let me just look on YouTube. And then one of my favorite readers had posted, or she was live, and I got inspired to say, you know what? Maybe I should go live before I go back to sleep. So I felt drawn to my decks, and so now I'm here. So with all that said, I hope people show up. I know that it's an odd time because usually, I'm probably gonna get completely different people, which is cool because I actually want to reach a different or a new audience. Broaden my horizons a little bit. But yeah, so hopefully people show up. If not, no worries. Trial and error, right? But yes, I'm hoping that some people tap in. For those of you who are brand new to the channel, welcome, and I hope that you choose to subscribe to the channel. You'll see a lot of fun things here. It's really a mixed bag here. You get a little bit of everything, some humor, some healing. What's your ex doing? Like literally a little bit of everything. So it's a fun channel that you will find hopefully enticing enough to subscribe to. And for those of you who have been rocking with your girl for a while, you already know I appreciate you guys, my head honchos. Thank you for the continued support. So with all that said, I picked a few cards that I felt drawn to, and I just brought them over here. Uh, so we're just going to kind of see what comes out. Very random reading of sorts here. Just kind of, whatever, literally whatever comes out. We're just going to kind of let spirit, guide as I normally do anyway. And so there's no theme, so to speak. But yeah, like I said, hopefully some people tap in. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. All right, Spirit, only let us see what we need to see. I'm going to say us. You just say it's collective, but I'm a part of the collective, especially since I'm by myself right now. Please show us and the collective what we need to see at this time for our highest good, clearest, and most accurate messages, please and thank you. Yeah, so what's going on with the collective? I'm going to start off with the African Goddesses deck. It's about, this deck is kind of cool because it, helps you get in alignment with different orishas and things like that, goddesses, ascended masters, so on and so forth. I won't necessarily attempt to say their names because I don't want to butcher them, but bottom of the deck, as I say, something about it. Didn't I just say something about getting in alignment with? All right, so I'm not going to attempt to say it because I'm going to say it wrong. I don't have my glasses on anyway. I think it says something like that, I don't know, but it's in the reverse here on the bottom of the deck, so as I just burped. So we do have celestial alignment in the reverse on the bottom of the deck as I burped. I'm wondering if some people have maybe their throat chakra needing to be worked on, perhaps. Let's see what else comes up. We have miracles. I believe in miracles. I just also heard a closed mouth don't get fed. I'm not sure why I heard that, but if there's like some type of disharmony going on with you within yourself at all at this time, there's a lot of things that you might be wanting to manifest and do. We have creativity here on the bottom of the deck for you guys, so it's like I'm getting that, there's a lot of things that you want to manifest. You have like all this creative spunk and energy, but at the same time, there's a blockage somewhere. And the blockage could be in the throat chakra. I was picking up on that before, but it could, it's going to be different for everybody. So there could be something going on in terms of alignment that needs some work. I'm also getting sacral chakra for somebody. Yeah, and this is something that is causing some delays when it comes to leveling up, right? Level up is in the top of the deck in the reverse. So yeah, there might be some cords that need to be cut as well that are holding you down, holding you back. I don't know if it's things outside of yourself that might be contributing to it or if it's more internal, But nonetheless, there's something that's keeping you out of alignment right now when it comes to manifesting the things that you want at this time. And then we have self-sabotage that came out. So, as I said, for some of you, it might be more internal versus external. Got a mirrored number here too, 4224. Ironically enough, I was just watching another reader, and the same numbers. There was a card that had the number 42 on it when she opened the book and went to 24. You might want to check her out. Her name is Magda. She changed her name, so it's Magdalene's something. I can't remember now. She changed her screen name on here, so I can't even like necessarily tell you. But she's really really good. If you were to type in Magdalene and then like tarot, like it probably will show up. It has like a fancy font. But she's really good, and it's just interesting that those cards came out like that. We have seasons, and one of the cards that she had brought up was it said something about witchy cycles or witchy seasons or something like that. And I had said in the comment section, I feel like there's people that are like closing out cycles. You know, we are about to head into, well, yeah, we're heading into fall, right? So I'm getting this energy of people kind of releasing, or like releasing and or in the process of releasing the things that no longer serve them when it comes to the things that are no longer working for them, no longer serving them. What else we got? Betrayal. I feel like for some of you, it's in the reverse. There might have been some type of betrayals that happened that you had to close out those cycles, or you're in the process of doing that. And you know that could have kept you feeling like you've been out of whack for a while. For some of you, it could have been a partner, and that could have also affected your sense of self-worth. Tell us more. I'm getting that you're about to start stepping into your power again. Yeah, as you work on getting grounded, right? You have grounding here. Spending time outdoors might be helpful for some of you guys when it comes to getting grounded. And didn't I say something about speaking up? So we're getting throat chakra energy. So I'm getting root and throat chakra mostly at this time. And I also felt sacral chakra energy as well. So those are some chakras that might need some tending to. Of course, it's going to be different for everybody, so please take the messages as they resonate. Ooh, okay, I know that one came out for sure. I'll take these two. Alright, so we have surrender, releasing, right? Surrendering, letting go. Again, that's energy of releasing with the fall approaching, right? We have the new moon coming up, I think tomorrow, or we might be in the new moon right now. I think it's tomorrow, though. And, yeah, they're saying, like, as you learn how to surrender, control, and let go of the things that no longer serve you, that's when you're going to be able to welcome in more joy and happiness into your life. But I'm also getting that, yeah, these two cards are very similar. So one of the things that might be keeping you from feeling that true sense of happiness at this time is just not living in your truest self. We have live out loud in the reverse. Remember I was saying that, you know, sometimes for some of you the throat chakra might be a problem, or the sacral chakra. I'm getting this energy of people who, if you're resonating with the reading, we also have brazen in the reverse. So I'm getting this energy of people who, if you're resonating, having a hard time being truly authentic to your truest self. And this is a time to make sure that you work on those things so that way you can actually be not only of your highest self, but also be of your happiest self too. Self-worth, we're getting that energy a second time now in this reading so far. This energy of, you know, self-worth, maybe you stifle yourself because you are afraid of what other people are going to think. Fuck everybody else in their opinion. You know, as I'm on here, you know, basically talking to myself, right? You know, I normally I would be like, I'm just going to shut the whole damn thing down. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm also getting that some of you guys might be afraid to put yourselves out there when it comes to love, possibly. Take it as it resonates and leave it behind if it doesn't. There's some forgiveness that needs to happen. I'm thinking it's more internal than anything. Possibly external too, but, you know, having to learn how to forgive yourself and others. in order to kind of, move on in terms of being able to move towards your truest, most happy, most authentic self. Let's get one more from here. Thank you. And we have wounded healer in the reverse. So there's some, excuse me, there's some healing that's still going on for some of you guys. You're in the process of it. So just understand that you have, like, I feel like some of you guys probably have like a very healing energy within yourself, but it kind of doesn't get to be truly exhibited because you're still working on yourself in the process, right? So take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. We have feeling safe in the reverse. Again, that grounding energy, this energy of people who need to, get grounded, feel secure, right? That's what the base chakra is all about. So keep that in mind as well. Someone dips. Hi, Samantha. How are you, love? Forgive myself. Not trust. There you go. Exactly. Yep. And a lot of times, I can resonate with that for sure. 11:11 as I'm saying this. So things are turning around, right? As you learn how to forgive. And like that's why I was feeling like it's more internal for somebody versus external. Like you probably already worked on that forgiving of other people, but now it's about forgiving yourself. No more beating yourself up, and get acquainted with your truest self, right? With naked here, in the reverse, being able to be able to accept yourself fully, everything about yourself, your emotions, your truest, deepest, darkest feelings about something, the nitty gritty of it all, and being able to say, you know what, it's okay for me to feel like this. It's okay for me to accept how I truly feel and this part of who I am, and not beat myself up about that. And then do whatever is necessary to make it better, right? To improve yourself. I'm getting something along those lines. And you're very, very welcome. I'm happy that you tapped in. We do have secrets revealed. So maybe one of the things that contributed to this sense of feeling betrayal or feeling unsafe and needing some more grounding and things of that nature have to do with something that you had to learn, whether it's about yourself or about the people around you. I'm getting something along those lines. So of course, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But I'm gonna pull from the Kipper. I almost never use these cards. I think on the channel itself, I've used these cards maybe 3 times. But I got drawn to them, so I'm gonna read from them. I also got really, really hot all of a sudden. I have to turn my air conditioner up to the next level. Alright. Child. We have child here. So I don't know if there's children involved in something, like, it could be the mother or father of the child, or maybe it's saying that something could stem from childhood. I'm also getting that there can be new beginnings happening for somebody. So we're going to dive deeper. That's just on the bottom of the deck. So this is kind of see what, comes out. So Spirit, what else does the collective need to know at this time? There's the most accurate messages. Okay, we have mature woman. Marriage. Journey. Child is here again. So getting mixed messages here. There could be somebody in your life who's a mature woman, like a mother figure, possibly. Because we do also have the marriage card here. Journey. I wonder if somebody's like at a distance from like their mom, whether it's like physically or, figuratively. Take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. I'm getting something along those lines. Alright, and then we have change in main female. Main female is probably your energy in the story that we're seeing so far. I'm getting this energy of physically moving or being at a distance. poverty, toil and labor, thoughts. Some of you might be preoccupied with thoughts of changing occupations or just financial stuff going on at this time. Like how can you like get out of your circumstances and make your circumstances better? You've been working really, really hard at something and feel like you're not seeing the fruits of your labor coming together, possibly. Tell us more. I'm also getting that, a change in mindset might be possibly important. Sometimes, we put a lot of time and effort into something, and when we don't see things, coming together the way that we want / expect it to, it could take a toll on you, right? Your mindset, your body. You're putting all that hard work and effort into something, and then it's like it's not so much that you don't have to change your plans. You just have to change how you execute it, right? So, again, take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. That seems like a separate message, but there could just be somebody who has like these because we saw creativity earlier too. You might have like creative ideas and stuff, trying to put things into fruition, or you have like an idea when it comes to your career. That seems very specific. And they're just saying, don't beat yourself down. You know what I mean? About how things are going at this time, because there will be changes coming through. Your hard work will start to pay off. It's just a matter of staying diligent about it and being patient, and really sitting down and just planning things out, because sometimes again we have ideas and things that we want to do, but it's always about the execution too of how we go about doing it. So don't change the goal. Right now, I would even say, the goal. Yes, let's say that. Let's not change the goal. Just change the plans of how you get to the goal, how you achieve it. Right. Break it down piece by piece, so that way you're able to have a more successful outcome. Sometimes we just throw ourselves out there at something like, oh, I'm just gonna do this, and it's like, well, I didn't think it through. You know what I mean? You got to plan it. I'm getting like 3 of Wands energy. Actually sitting down, thinking it through, planning it out. That seems, like I said, very specific. So if that was a long-winded, response, I apologize. What we got here? See, something's happening in someone's energy. I'm happy at least somebody's resonating with it. So we have thief. There could be somebody around you who is a thief, in poverty. So someone could have literally stolen from you, like financially, or they could have stolen from you in the sense of more figuratively, like your time, your energy, right? I'm getting energy, vampire energy for some. Really just took everything from you and left you feeling like just really, really empty inside. I'm getting 5 of Pentacles. There was deceptions and betrayals that came to the light, and then you realized people around you had certain ulterior motives. It could have been a mature man, a male figure that might be a little bit older than you. I'm getting a separate message for some. It could be a parent dynamic. Maybe it's not about that person. Might not necessarily even be about you, like directly, but it might impact you in some kind of way. So let's say if your parents went through like a divorce or something like that, even though let's say you're an adult, right? Because obviously you're an adult, you're watching this. This seems very specific too. There could be a nasty divorce, and that divorce actually impacts you some kind of way, maybe emotionally. Again, very specific, because then we have house. So there is like this house dynamic, right? This home dynamic that was affected by this. If that part about your own parents doesn't resonate, it could have been your own circumstances about possibly, a husband or a father figure, to your children or something like that has impacted you in this way, and it's leaving you high and dry, or at least that's how you feel. Take it as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. You said, how do you move past all of this? We'll see what we can come up with in the reading itself. Because because this is just, we're just really scratching the surface. We didn't even get to the tarot portion yet. This is just oracle cards, right? So it's like, I always try to make sure I end my readings with some type of advice from spirit, to help you, and guide you as you move on into the next phases of life. And my right ear just started ringing like crazy. So I'm sure that they have something in store for you when it comes to, trying to figure this out. Now, you just said all the things that you've lost. What comes up next? The gift. So you're going to be gifted from the universe, from your spirit guides, from the Most High. You're going to get something, like the things that stuck energy you've been in with the imprisonment card in the reverse. I feel like you've been feeling so stuck, so stagnant for so long, and feeling a lot of pain right after the betrayals and all this stuff that's been going on, this healing process that needs to take place. Now you got great fortune coming your way. Gift and great fortune here. So it's giving me this energy of somebody who, as you learn how to become balanced and in alignment with yourself, you work on that forgiveness and do the things that you need to do to live your most authentic, most happiest self. You start to see the things that you should have seen a long time ago. But it's going to start coming into fruition because you've been doing the work on yourself. You might even meet a new person. Male, the main male here. So we got the main female and main male here too. So for some of you, this could be in the form of a new love interest. Let's get a few more from here, and we're gonna start pulling from the tarot. But hopefully this is helping / making sense at this time for somebody. Because this is just a general reading. Yeah, we got imprisonment here again in the reverse. So yeah, getting out of that stuck ass energy, right? But I'm also getting, getting out of your own head, being a part of it. Sometimes like our imprisonment or feeling stuck is more about how we're feeling up here. If we're feeling, mentally trapped or stuck in our circumstances and we don't see, a way out of our circumstances, we don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, guess what? You're going to continue to feel stuck, right? You're going to just feel like you're lost and you don't know where you are in your life. You have to, take initiative in your life and say, I'm going to grab life by the balls and I'm going to freaking do what I got to do for myself, so that way I can be of the highest value in my own life. You are the creator of everything going on around you. How can I put it? You're the artist of things happening in your life, right? If you wanna paint a really, really pretty picture, you can, right? But if you stay stuck up here in a negative mindset, it's going to make it very, very difficult for you to have positive outcomes, right? So our thoughts can manifest. If the more negative our mindset is, the more negative our outcomes, and vice versa. So when we start having more positive outlooks on how things are going to start becoming, this is when this stuff starts coming in. These gifts, right? Seeing the brighter side of our circumstances. Get like 3 more from here. The brighter side of our circumstances. Easier said than done, trust me, I know. We've been through a lot. So we have family room. This is giving me like that secrets revealed energy we were talking about earlier. Something within the family dynamic of being revealed. Remember I was saying something about possibly something that, like some type of secret or something that happened, like manipulation, something like that, betrayal, that could have affected somebody financially. It could have affected somebody just entirely. Energy vampire vibes, just sucking someone dry of all of their positive energy, leaving them feeling really stuck. Yeah, we got courtship here on the top of the deck. So I'm definitely getting that was like a partnership of some sort for some. But again, you do have great fortune getting ready to come through after this period of time. I'm also getting a separate message. I'm also getting that after this period of time that, you went through all of this stuff, there could be a new partnership coming through. And it's a part of the good fortune coming your way. Take it as it resonates, even if it doesn't. Because again, we got this energy of great fortune, gift, right? Literally being offered something by the Most High. Because of your hard work and your dedication. We have message. So there might be an important message of some sort coming through. It's giving me like Page of Wands energy. Don't know what the message is going to be, but oh, for some of you, it could be a raise. Official person, a boss might be coming in. I'm also getting, for some of you, this is another message coming through. If you're waiting for some type of settlement or a divorce or something along those lines, a message will be coming through soon. Look, can't make this up even if you wanted to. Courthouse. So somebody might be going through the court system in some way and receiving a message from an official person. But I don't think it's a bad message. We have distant horizons. I'm also getting that this message might come in the form of the mail or email or a call. But I do feel like this message is possibly positive. We got wealthy man here, so it might, yeah, expectation. It might have to do with money. Yeah, sudden wealth. Yeah, after a false person fucked you over. So for those of you who are resonating with this narrative of like possibly a divorce, somebody fucked you over and left you high and dry, they're gonna get theirs in the end. I'm getting something like that. Let's get one more from here. If you're resonating with this story, or any portions of this, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I greatly enjoy you guys being here and would love the continued support. We have concern here, so I know that, you know, we saw this energy of thoughts too, right? Being in your head a lot about something. This false person who fucked you over did some bullshit, really deceptive. You did see that betrayal card, right? And we got courtship here again, right? So this, for a lot of you, you're gonna resonate with this energy of somebody who you know, were in a partnership with, doing some bullshit, possibly even married to this person, and you might share a kid with this person. So, you know, seems, again, some of this is very specific to somebody, and then some of it is, you know, going to resonate with you. So take it as it resonates. And don't judge me. It's Labor Day weekend. I don't need no excuse to drink though. All right, let's see. Judgment. We got the courthouse card. Now we got judgment. So yeah, this energy of possibly the courts, somebody coming through with the gavel, and you know, calling judgment on something. So let's see what else Spirit has to say. I'm just gonna kind of pull cards. I'm not gonna do a spread. I'm just gonna pull, see what Spirit has to say about what we're seeing so far. Nine of Pentacles, okay. So this is a sense of independence. This is a sense of wealth. We did get that energy of possibly money coming in. So I'm getting like possibly like a settlement or something after you walked away from some. So for some of you, you will resonate with this idea of like a divorce or something. Or at least leaving a situation that if it left you feeling impoverished, you're going to feel empowered. You're going to feel like you've regained a sense of yourself back. So remember, you know, wealth isn't always in the form of finances, right? Wealth is in different ways. It could be your overall happiness. It could be, you know, your health, so on and so forth, right? Your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health. You know, so take it as it resonates, right? So what else does the collective need to know at this time? Here's the most accurate messages. Thank you. All right, so we got Three of Pentacles here. As it can represent different things, right? In and of itself, in its essence, is a good thing. It's teamwork, it's collaborations, but it can also represent like secrets behind the scenes, esoteric knowledge. We got Nine of Pentacles on the top, on the bottom of the deck again. Knight of Wands on the top. So pursuing something with passion and judgment here. Let's clarify. Clarify Three of Pentacles. I'm also getting third party for some. So if one of the betrayals for some of you was you know, being cheated on. Here just started ringing when I said that. It could have something to do with that. Yeah, for some of you it is more like a third party situation. We've got Five of Cups clarifying. So, you know, something that came to light, right? And that allowed you to be able to pass to call judgment on the situation, to have an awakening of what needed to be done and move forward. Eight of Wands. And the thing is, by letting go of this situation, it's going to allow you to accelerate in your life, and the motion is going to be pretty fast. It's just a matter of staying the course, right? Because when you become mentally confused or get all in your feelings, all in your head, Seven of Cups here on the top of the deck, that's going to cause confusion. It's going to cause disturbances. It's going to cause blockages. So we got the Emperor here. Remember we were talking about that male energy before? There we go. The mature man, that's the Emperor. So same kind of energy. This person might have even played mind games with you. And you started to, take those rose-colored lenses off and see things for what it was about this person, and see that this person was a piece of shit for whatever they did, because I'm not getting a good vibe from this person at all. And again, for some of you, it was, they cheated. And for others, they just, they really broke you down piece by piece, your whole essence of who you were. And now you have to rebuild that person, right? But the thing is, you're going to rebuild yourself, but you're going to be a lot stronger. I wouldn't be shocked if the Tower card would show up. What else does the collective need to know? The Magician. So we saw a card earlier in the first deck that we used about like this sense of manifestations, right? You guys are manifesting, right? And part of this manifestation means being optimistic. Page of Wands. Staying optimistic and enthusiastic about what it is that you're working on, this new version of your life that you're creating. But there's those things that are still bound to, that you might still be bound to, or are still bound to you. I did see the Etheric cards, Etheric cord card while I was shuffling the first deck we used, which is about breaking ties that no longer serve you, right? So this is in different forms and capacities. It could be, again, things internally. It could be things outside of yourself. You'll know if it feels right. What I'm telling you right now, you'll know which one I'm referring to. But one of those things is the heartbreaks and the pains from the past, the disappointments that you've already encountered. Three of Swords in the middle of the deck. So these things could be preventing you from manifesting the best version of yourself and this new phase of your life, the things that you really want. So it's really just about doing a deep dive within yourself. I wouldn't be shocked if the Hermit were to show up. Doing a deep dive within yourself and really, piece by piece, figuring it all out. Where are you right now? Who are you right now? You're a different person, right? And that shit's fucking scary when you don't know who the hell you are, right? You feel lost, without a compass, right? That's why we end up looking into things like this, right? Tarot. That's one of the reasons why I got into this in the first place, was I felt really, really lost and misguided after a really, really bad toxic relationship that I left going on 3 years ago. And then I got into this. And, I used to get readings done for myself, and then I learned how to read, and then I realized I had gifts myself that were lying dormant that I didn't realize were even there until I lifted that veil and lifted all those things that were weighing me down. And now I have become a different version of myself. So I feel like a lot of you guys are kind of going like through a death and rebirth kind of thing, right? Letting go of the ego, all the things associated with the ego that you've learned over time that you realize is a bunch of crap. Take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't, right? We have a Page of Pentacles here. So good news coming in terms of money matters. For some, it could be job offers or raises. For others, it could be, we did see this energy of money possibly coming in from like settlements or something. For others, it could be about a creative idea that you've got. With this Ace of Wands here, creative spark, passionate new beginnings when it comes to something. We have the Six of Cups on the top of the deck. Maybe there's an interest for some of you from the past that you have that you're going to kind of reignite, that you might have put on hold for a while. Ooh, look, and Ace of Pentacles too. So we got money coming in. This looks nice. I'm also getting, don't let the past come and disturb your peace. So there might be people coming in, taking charge as they see that you're working on yourself. They might come in with like love offers and love bombing and bullshit like that. Keep your guard up. You'll know. Yep. Keep your guard up. Use your discernment. Queen of Swords. Yep. Because you're finding balance and peace within your life right now. So the things that you distance yourself from those things from the past for a reason. So keep on, staying the course, right? Don't let the past come and haunt you and, take you off of your course. Tell us more. Knight of Swords. Seizing opportunities. Opportunities when it comes to work for some. Eight of Pentacles. I'm getting for somebody might be, take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't, but somebody might have been really wanting to study something about a craft that they're interested in, or perfecting their craft. I'm getting somebody might be getting like a certification in something, or continued education in something that they're really interested in. You might get, I just heard scholarship. Somebody might be getting like a scholarship for a program or something that they're interested in. Seize that opportunity. That seems very specific for somebody, so take it as it resonates. But yeah, these opportunities that are coming towards you when it comes to career, make sure you take those opportunities in stride, because they're going to give you a great sense of balance. We got Six of Pentacles here, sense of balance, right? Equal give and take. And literally the Six of Pentacles could represent raises and things like that. It's generosity. So it's gifting. So there's something coming in possibly when it comes to career and finance, when it comes to something that might be helping you when it comes to progressing. Which is, yeah, don't refuse these offers. Four of Cups in the middle of the deck. Do not refuse an offer, because you're going to end up regretting that decision. Especially if it's like a time sensitive thing, like, oh, you have to apply for something before a certain date, but like, I'm getting something like that. So just make sure you seize those opportunities if they present themselves. Tell us more. Nine of Pentacles, officially out on the spread, baby. You guys are really working on your independence, getting your money right. I just heard health as well. There's going to be something worth celebrating. So for some of you, I'm getting this sense of a raise or something coming towards you when it comes to career. Three of Cups. I'm also getting for somebody that you might collaborate with some friends or like-minded individuals. And this collaboration could be lucrative. I feel like, you got the Hermit here, don't, like, you might want to sleep on it, but like, again, remember, don't let good opportunities pass you by. Of course, use your discernment. If it seems like it's, some bullshit, don't do it. But they're saying be hopeful. We got the Star in the middle of the deck. Some of you might be in the public eye, or want to be in the public eye. So I'm getting for somebody, I just kind of started getting a list in my head of different like occupations and interests. So I'm getting like podcasts, public speaking. I heard writing credits for somebody, like maybe working on a book of some sort or something, or a workshop. I'm getting stuff like that. So something where your name is, it can possibly like actually be known. I'm getting like working on the getting the download, sorry guys, like procedures and policies somewhere. Like if you're working like HR, I'm getting something like that. You might be the one to help rewrite some stuff within like, the dynamic of a company, policies and procedures. I'm getting something like that. There's a lot of different things coming up. So I'm getting collaborative effort and raises that are going to allow you to have some sense of something that's lucrative. I'm getting something like that. Like I said, this seems very specific. That in particular seems very specific. But yeah, I feel like your name is being talked about in a good way. Like your name is getting the recognition of people. because of how good your work ethic is. I'm getting something like that. Like your reputation precedes you. You know what I mean? Like you walk into a room and people know who you are before you even know who the fuck they are. Like they're like, "Hi, so and so," and you're like, "Hi, how the fuck do you know my name?" There's something about you that is very very important, right? Something about your name is important. I'm getting something like that. So if you've ever had any issues with, speaking up and like, asserting yourself about your demands or, speaking up about ideas, they want you to really, that throat chakra is important. We saw that energy earlier in the reading. So we've got Nine of Swords that came out along with Knight of Wands. So there's something here that, I said before, you have to make a quick decision, and there might be anxieties and stuff associated with this. They're saying, please don't let that hinder you. Please don't. And of course, again, use your intuition, right? High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. Three of Wands. I said I felt that energy earlier, right? There's this energy of planning ahead and figuring out where to go, how to do this. For some of you, you might literally be physically moving for a job and you're scared. But I'm seeing really good stuff here. Yeah, look, Ten of Cups. This is going to be something that's going to be like really what you've been pushing for a long time. So all that stuck energy is lifting, right? Let's get a few more from here. I'm happy I decided to do this. This was a really impromptu random thing. All this started off as a bathroom trip, guys. I kid you not. And I had to pee. I was like, fuck, I have to pee and I'm thirsty. Went got water from the fridge, and then I laid down, and one of my favorite readers was live, and I was like, oh, and I watched that for almost an hour, and then it's like, I think I want to go live now too, and I'm happy I did. I never go on this late. My cutoff is usually like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and here we are. So I'm happy that some of you guys are up on this Labor Day weekend. All right, so we have Three of Swords here, along with the Hierophant. So remember, I was saying that some of you guys are healing from like a past relationship, a marriage, where there's a lot of pain and disappointments, right? I think also with that pain and disappointment came this energy of having to be able to reevaluate what's important to you, right? Your value systems, your belief systems, right? What does marriage really look like, or love or relationships really look like to you now? That sense of really sitting down and diving deep into yourself and figuring that out. The Empress, I've said this before, but some of you might have kids with this person. If you don't have kids, you happen to be a very nurturing, beautiful soul. This person who's really caring and, divine feminine type energy. Divine feminine or divine masculine. But if you're a male, you're in your divine feminine right now. Somebody who's very nurturing, very caring, loving, very well put together, right? You really got it all going on. You know what I mean? You're stable. You're very, very intelligent, highly intuitive. You're in tune with your emotions. You really got it going on. You're passionate. You're sexy, confident, or you're working on these things. But this is the energy they want you to be in. Right? Some of you might have Taurus in your chart. But yeah, what does love really look like to you, so you can attract that again in a positive way, right? This Ace of Cups. We had almost all the aces show up at some point in this reading now. The only one that hasn't showed up is the Ace of Swords. But yeah. And you can't make this shit up. I had a feeling. I was like, I'm looking, I'm like, I'm talking about clarity and shit, and what comes up in the middle of the deck, Ace of Swords. You can't make this shit up. You guys saw it first, though. Let me stop. But no, seriously, y'all saw that. Split the deck, as I was saying, something about the Ace of Swords and clarity. Boom. Split the deck. It's right there. So your girl's the real deal fucking Holyfield, all right? I'm just saying. If you ever want a personal reading, hit your girl up. But yeah. So, yeah, definitely getting a sense of clarity now about what love looks like for you, and going forward what you're going to do about that, right? Um, Tell us more. Let's get like maybe 2 or 3 more from this deck. Let's see what else is over here that I could pull from. Um, I think I see a deck I want to pull from. All right, we have 10 of Pentacles here. So that's a sense of like generational wealth. It could be a large lump sum of money. It's stability. Um, we have 8 of Wands here again. You might be seeing the number 8 a lot, or the number 4 a lot. Excuse me. But yeah, there's definitely this fast acceleration now happening. You know, use your discernment, right? Come up with a plan accordingly. The Queen of Swords, she's a planner. You know, she's very strategic, very wise, and she can sense bullshit from a mile of fucking way. So you make sure that you always keep your antennas up when it comes to people and their nonsense, when they're trying to play games and do some bullshit, especially if they're trying to keep you off balance. Two of Pentacles. Or always weigh pros and cons of a circumstance and situation, so that way you don't, get stuck in bullshit situations that don't serve you. So, and your intuition, your discernment, very important at this time. And be assertive as well. Let's get one more. Yeah, the Hanged Man. So there's this energy of releasing, letting go, right? Letting go and making space for things that you've been wanting in your life at this time. Also a sense of gaining enlightenment after feeling like you've been feeling stuck and trapped for a long time. Remember, we saw that imprisonment card in the reverse, and I was picking up on more like a mental imprisonment. Yeah, if you've been feeling stuck, some of this has to do with just how you interpret things sometimes, which is understandable. We've been through a lot. It's hard sometimes to find, you know, that sense of, optimism, or see the light at the end of the tunnel, but it's there, right? Got King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Top of the deck, we have the Six of Cups and the Temperance in the middle. I feel like there might be a person from, there we go, confirmation. A person from the past who you moved on from. This person might have water in their chart, but I'm also getting that they knew how to manipulate you emotionally. That's what I'm picking up on. This is the person that left you feeling high and dry, like not necessarily just financially, but just overall. Energy vampire, playing mind games, love bombing, and then taking things away from you. I'm getting something like that. Love is about to start coming through when you take a leap of faith after that period of time. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Things are going to start turning in your favor. That wheel after the betrayals and the pain, right? The universe, God, whatever you believe in, they see your hard work. They see your hard work. And now you're going to get what you actually have, earned, right? You're going to get what's coming to you in a positive way. You've learned the lessons that needed to be learned. You've done the work. You're tired, right? You've been through a lot. But this is a test of your resilience, too, like how strong you've been. And now you're going to be rewarded for it. Yeah. Because you've chose yourself. You put behind the things behind you that no longer serve you. Another thing too, work on releasing those fears and anxieties that no longer serve you too, and continue to work on your healing. Let's see. I feel drawn to read from here, so I'm going to. Yeah, look. We saw the Child card earlier, like 3 times. Now we have Birth here when I split the deck. So, there's new opportunities coming in, and or there was a child like situation involved in this. I'm getting both possibly for some. Nonetheless, I'm definitely picking up on new beginnings. Alright. I might get up and pull from, or pick up a deck from over there. I don't know why I didn't bring it. I felt the need to bring it. I just didn't pick it up. I wish I would have. So we have Bridge here on the bottom of the deck. Another phase of life transition, need to find common ground, bridge the gap. So you're in a transitional phase of life right now, right? You're moving up, you're leaving all the old stuff behind and moving on in a new direction. That's giving me like that three of wands energy that we spoke upon earlier. Um, so now I really feel that energy even more. Bridging the gap. I'm also getting like sex. Well, maybe some of y'all need to get some sex. I'm just saying. Just saying. Six. I'm sorry. Six of swords. Where did that come from? Okay. I mean, it is tarot after dark, right? Let's see. Dice, taking a risk, right? Leap of faith energy. Time to take risks, getting out of your comfort zone, leap into the unknown, and adventure awaits. So there's something new coming through when you take a leap of faith, you take that risk, you put yourself out there. Um, and like we saw more than one thing going on here, but for some of you it's moving, some of you it's career stuff, some of you it's love, some of you it's a little bit of everything, right? A little bit of a mixed bag there. You'll know. Fragmented. The picture is incomplete, a split in your energy. Too many things going on at once and having too many options. Like we saw the Seven of Cups earlier. It's giving me that vibe. Feeling really kind of all over the place, right? It's hard to get concrete about something and come up with a plan of what to do, how to move forward with something, with your ideas, your thoughts. It's time to get concrete, deep thinking, taking a deep dive. I said this before. Thinking twice on a decision, preoccupied with one's thoughts, self-reflection, and being analytical and logical. That's going back to that Queen of Swords that we saw more than once in this reading too, right? Really, really planning things out and thinking it through. I'm getting, for some of you, you had to do this when it came to letting go of somebody, rejecting their ass and saying, I don't care, I'm good. Like, when you left this person, you left them, like, if they left you, they ghosted you, like, and if you left them, you ghosted them. Like, you said, fuck this shit, I'm out. I'm getting something like that. We got the wheel here, along with playfulness. So again, we got the Wheel of Fortune energy like 3-4 times in this reading. So something was fated to happen this way. They're also saying that make sure you have fun. Do something fun. Have a good time. Be your truest, most authentic version of yourself, whatever that looks like. Don't worry about what other people think about you. Don't make yourself smaller to make other people more comfortable. Fuck them. You're in between worlds right now. This, again, that transitional period, right, where you're just kind of figuring things out, mapping things out, figuring out where to go from here. Let's get a few more from here, and I think I'm gonna pull from a deck that's on my mantle for some like last pieces of advice. Excuse me. So we got kid you not. Remember I was saying that some of y'all might be getting ready to get like a promotion or something, or a raise gift earlier. We got rare gift here, which says a special gift given to you. Seize the opportunities. We said this earlier. Unique gifts bring luck and success, the power to attract wealth, along with leadership, stepping into possibly a leadership role for some of you. High influence in business, stepping into your leadership role. You know your value and self-worth. We saw worthiness earlier. I said some of you guys might be having a hard time or have had a hard time with understanding your worth. Self-worth is important right now. Using logic over emotions. Again, Queen of Swords energy. I'm also getting Queen of Wands. She didn't show up, but that sense of confidence that you're starting to build within yourself when it comes to this, I'm getting that energy as well. Let's get like 3 more from here. Again, I really thank you guys for being here with me. This is really a great reading, and I hope that you've been finding it helpful. If you haven't done so already, subscribe. I would also say hit that notification bell so you know when I go on. We have a pink diamond here, a rare opportunity or find, one of a kind love, unique creative expression. I talked about that before too. Wealth and prosperity. So there's, you guys are about to be on the up and up after all this shit that happened. Now that you're taking that leap of faith into the unknown and doing what you need to do for yourself, like there's about to be things shifting and changing around you left and right. Love is going to be coming through. Finances are going to improve. Like there's just a lot happening in a positive way here. I like it a lot. I'm claiming this shit for myself. We have round and round. Not applying lessons learned. Unhealthy patterns on repeat. Unable to let go of the past and repeating an old story. Yeah, I feel like you guys are out of that, right? You've closed out some old cycles. And there's something worth celebrating here. Celebration parties, social events, happy outcome, group events, socializing and going out more. Closing out those cycles. Something worth celebrating. Celebrate yourself, right? As you rebuild yourself. I talked about rebuilding yourself earlier. Rebuilding your life after loss, investing a lot of effort, ready to take action to improve, determination and drive. Wow, we said all of those things earlier now, didn't we? And travel. So again, some of you guys are thinking about traveling somewhere, moving. We have long distance travel, wanting to escape a new adventure, a journey to the next level. So for some of you, what's going to be the celebratory thing happening here is you're traveling somewhere new for work related stuff, or you're just moving away from all the bullshit that has held you down. If an actual physical move is part of it, this is going to help you rebuild your whole life, like literally from the ground up, and have like something brand new to allow yourself to be truly happy. Not to say that our circumstances outside of ourselves dictate or determine our happiness, because technically they don't, but they definitely can enhance it, right? If you've been doing the inner work and doing what you need to do to just build true happiness within yourself and confidence and all that, right? Then when those things happen outside of yourself, that shit feels good, right? It lets you see that all of your hard work has paid off. You get to see the fruit of your labor come together. Seven of Pentacles energy. So getting something along those lines. Get one more. Or three. they really want to stress this travel thing. Somebody needs to see that. Somebody's moving, or you're going to be like traveling for work or something like that. We have sadness, disappointment, regret, depression, unwelcome change. I feel like maybe part of the reason why you're having apprehensions about moving possibly is because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if you're going to reject it, or hate the move or whatever. And they're like, no, this is it's part of finding true happiness. Sometimes when it comes to certain aspects of your life, is taking a leap of faith, right? And say, having the faith of a mustard seed. I said that to myself earlier about something. I was doing something. I was like, I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to have some faith. And I was like, and then as I said it, I was like, faith of a mustard seed. And whatever I was doing, I forgot what it was. But it actually ended up working out. I was like, oh. We also have woman here. That's you guys, that divine feminine energy we're talking about, the Empress. Female friend enters your life. A female romantic interest. A woman will assist you. A woman plays a key role. I feel like that's you guys. Stepping into your divine feminine. We have stepping stone on the bottom of the deck. Taking one step at a time. Don't rush the journey. Exactly. Gradually building on success. The start of something bigger. Exactly. These are stepping stones that are going to help build that momentum in your life to put you exactly where you want to be and where you need to be. Move in silence so that people don't try to fuck up and infiltrate your plans. We have secrets. Moving in silence, hidden factors, lack of communication, not having all the facts. So you don't need to, tell people all of your business. Keep some stuff to yourself and under wraps. I'm getting a separate message. This seems very, very specific. Somebody might have a female friend or something, or a cousin, or her cousin, a family member, possibly a cousin, question mark, for somebody who you can't tell all your business to because they're a secret hater and they don't like to see you prospering. So just be careful. Keep your antennas up for that type of energy too. Because people, you will be shocked. The type of people who, including family, who are haters and don't want to necessarily see the best for you. So that seemed very specific. So I wanted to put that out there. And we have abundance in the middle of the deck. Your arrival to abundance, financial blessings, rewards for your efforts. I said this. Money flows easily into your life. Come on now. Spirit ain't playing. They like, oh, we're gonna clarify the fuck out of these cards. Alright, let me go get the other deck to close out. Ugh. Alright. So, to close, get ready to close out our reading, I'm going to pull from this deck and then one other deck, and then that will be it. I saw inner child and mirror. So it might be a time to reflect a little bit on the inner child, possibly. Understanding how your inner child influences where you are right now in your life. Again, sounds very specific for somebody. But then again, a lot of us have inner child stuff going on. And these things come to the surface as we get older. Things we've swept under the rug for a long time that we've ignored. But it sounds like it might be time to do a little bit of internal work when it comes to that. Alright, so we're going to shuffle 2 or 3 more times. And then we'll maybe 3 from here and then maybe 3 from the other deck. Career transition. Giving me that 9 of Pentacles. We've got 4 plus, or 45. 4 plus 5 is 9. It's giving me that 9 of Pentacles that we saw earlier. Your soul is yearning for a career lined with passion and purpose. That's just on the bottom of the deck. So let's see what comes out. Positive life changes. Positive life changes are ahead if you choose to trust in the process. There's a reason why this card technically was in the reverse. So get out of your head, man. Get out of your head. Get out of your own funk. Choose yourself, right? Speak up on the bottom of the deck. I was talking about the throat chakra more than once in this deck. In this reading. Sometimes one of the changes you need is just to be able to be assertive, right? Stand on business and say what you need to say. John Mayer, say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. Yeah. You will be shocked how many changes can happen, especially when it comes to like work and stuff. Like just by saying like what your expectations are or your demands, and say, look, I'm not doing X, Y, and Z until blah 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 blah. Standing on business and saying, and kicking ass and taking names. That's where you guys are right now. We got celebration here again. So we got celebration here like 3 times in different decks. Celebration, take time out to celebrate. Remember I said celebrate yourself, celebrate your successes, celebrate releasing bullshit that no longer serves you. Because it came out with Orkfield. It's time to call in energy protection to shield, clear, and strengthen your aura. It came out in the reverse. I feel like you did that part already, right? You released all that old shit, and now that you've done that, you've done this work on yourself, to work on yourself, work on your life and where you're headed. That's a big thing worth celebrating. Celebrate this accomplishment for yourself, right? And have fun. Okay? Definitely saying to go out and have fun. Do something nice for yourself with some friends and family. Or even by yourself, Take yourself out on a date if you're single. You have recognition. Remember I was saying before, some of you might be getting a raise or a promotion. Someone deserves to be recognized for all that they do. That person is you. That person is you. You might be seeing the number 3 a lot or the number 6 a lot. Also, I'm getting the number 13, number 9, number 7. Just some numbers I've been kind of noticing popping up a lot in this reading. We have surrender. We talked about this earlier. Release and surrender all control and let nature take its course. Yes, releasing, letting go. We are about to be in the fall season. This is a great time to release and step into new phases of our lives. We have universal flow here. It's a time for you to slow down, breathe in, take the time to smell the roses. Again, be present, right? Understand where you are. Take a time to see where you are in this part of your life and recognize who you are becoming, the person that grown to be, the person that you released from the past, whether it's like an actual person or old versions of yourself, right? You're growing, you're expanding. Angel numbers are important. Pay attention to them. I always pay attention to angel numbers. Authentic. There's a reason why I decided to pull from the top of the deck. Authentic self-expression or chakra energy, and also creativity, right? You have creative ideas and stuff, put them out there. Don't be, if they're really far out there and you don't think people are gonna like it, I guarantee you somebody is going to. It's just about putting your ideas in the hands of the right person who's gonna do something positive with it. Make sure that you get credit for what you've done, your hard work, getting something like that for somebody. Unwavering faith. Remember, I said faith of a mustard seed, right? You are being asked to have faith in the unseen. There are things happening behind the scenes that you don't see, you don't know right now, and those things are going to when those things come to light, you're going to be like, oh fucking shit, now I see why things happen the way that they did, right? So when I split the deck, we have Kathumi, initiatory experience. Your current situation is initiating your gifts. So your circumstances are going to allow for you to really tap into your fullest self. Remember I said earlier, I used myself as an example, how I had gifts already, and they lied very, very dormant for a long time, probably most of my life, or I would like swept them under the rug, or I thought it was crazy. Like things like, for instance, my clairaudience, very strong now. I always had it, even when I was like a little kid, and I thought there was something wrong with me. And then I was like, am I schizophrenic? Like, the fuck is this? This is not cool. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. But now I understand what it is, what it means. So you might have gifts too that, maybe you see things, you hear things, you smell things. You have a very heightened intuition, so on and so forth. You might be able to sense the energy in a room. That's clairsentience. Things like that. Hey, Monica, how you doing, lovey? Yeah, you might be able to have like some of those, or you might have some of those kind of gifts, and these are things maybe have been dormant or you don't utilize much, and now you're gonna be able to start tapping into them. And if it's not like spiritual gifts per se, maybe it's just talents that you have that you've never really utilized, and now you're going to be able to start utilizing it. All right, so bottom of the deck we have, it's in the reverse, but I'm going to read it, and I'm probably going to say this name completely wrong. Mahavatar? Babahi, something like that. Spiritual awakening, interconnectedness, understanding the inner workings. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on internally, and it's a part of your path. It's a part of your where you're going, right? This inner work that you've been doing on yourself is going to allow for you to be able to really grow and expand. So this is looking really, really good for you guys. Like I said, that's just on the bottom of the deck. So we're going to get 3 last cards to close out. I'm doing good. Funny story. I'm on here because I had to go do a potty trip, and because I talk like a teacher even when I'm not at work, but whatever. Potty trip. I had to use the bathroom, and I was thirsty, and then I was laying down, and I was like, let me just go on YouTube real quick, and I saw some notifications pop up, and one of my favorite readers was live. I watched that for almost an hour, and then I was like, I think I'm gonna go live. Like I'll do like a tarot after dark kind of thing, and hopefully people pop in. And if they don't, it's fine. You know, lesson learned type of thing. And here we are. I'd already been asleep for like 3-4 hours, and then I woke up. So kind of happy that I did, because you know I bumped into some new people on here, and you're here, so that's always nice, right? So this happened for a reason. Okay, so we have Melchizedek, um, divine knowledge, higher learning committed to your vision through study. I'm getting Hierophant energy. I'm also getting Hermit, and I'm getting Hierophant energy when I see that card. I'm even getting a little bit of High Priestess too. Like there's a lot of stuff going on in that card for me, like how I connected with the card as I'm reading it. But you guys have like a really, really great sense of inner knowledge, and they want you to start utilizing it more. You have Shiva here, karmic release or karma release. The end of a cycle. We talked about that earlier. Debts are paid. Choose your destiny. You can't make this shit up even if you wanted to. We said literally all those things throughout this reading. I literally said there's cycles ending. I literally said that you've done the work, your debts are paid, karmic lessons, blah, blah, blah. I said all this shit already. And I said, now it's time for you to choose the direction you go into, because the wheel of fortune is in your favor if you allow it to be. You can't make this shit up even if you wanted to, I'm telling you. Just like earlier, Monica, if you end up rewatching this, I had said something about I said something like the only ace that didn't show up is the ace of swords, blah, 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 but I feel like you guys are getting a sense of clarity about what you want for love, or some bullshit I said. It wasn't bullshit because it was the truth, but you know what I mean. And then I split the deck, I kid you not, the fucking ace of swords. They will be my witness. That literally happened. I'm like, yo, I said, your girl is good, I'm just saying. But I'm good, but you know, it's also the divine that is in technically control of this. I'm just the vessel, right, delivering the message. But and I'm happy that you said this lifted your spirits, because that's what I'm here for, you know. Like that's, I feel what I'm called to do is to help people feel like their spirits are lifted. I felt something touch my foot. That is creeping me out, and I felt it again. What the hell is touching me? There's nothing there. And when I say touching me, I feel like touching me, like touching me, like dragging my foot a little bit. That's creepy. I'm gonna have to do a cleanse when I'm done with this reading. That fucked with me. I felt it twice. Like I felt my foot shifting backwards. The fuck? That was weird. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Alright, so we have Hanuman or Hanuman. Devoted warrior. Let God's love hold you in strength. Yes, we are protected, okay? I'm getting protection. I'm gonna claim that as protection, because whatever I just felt, I didn't like that feeling. I felt something like pulling my foot. That was weird. I did not like that. Spiritual calling. As I said, I'm protected. Look at this. Michael and Faith, spiritual calling, divine protection, breakthrough moment. You can't make this shit up. This is on the top of the deck. As I said, I'm claiming protection on this. I'm gonna get one more from here. Yeah, I'm gonna cleanse, because that didn't feel right. I don't know what that was about. See, that's one thing about being a reader. You open yourself up to, you know, all kind of energies and stuff like that. It could be something as simple as like somebody playing a trick on me. It might be my cousin being funny because he used to like prank me and stuff. And I've been having dreams about my cousins, my family in general, a lot lately. Maybe that's what it is. I'm gonna do a reading about it for myself after I get off of here and use my dowsing rods. Let's see what my dowsing rods say. Maybe some family is visiting me. I don't know, but maybe it's not bad at all. But we'll see. Lady Portia. Overcoming limitations, karmic release. We talk about karmic release a lot in this reading. Let go of the need to be right. So I feel like, you know, one of the things that you're letting go is limitations in general, right? Things that have been holding you back, making you feel stuck. Time to let that shit go. Maybe that's one of the things that you've really been working on releasing. Limiting beliefs is what I'm getting, possibly for some of you. Lady Venus, light activation. Call to act. Sorry, call. I was about to say call to activation. Call to action. Power surge and Earth mission. You are here for a purpose. We all are, and you're starting to discover what that is for you. Um, and in the process of doing so, you're coming into your light, right? Um, and letting go of the things that have been like not serving you anymore as you step into this purpose. Bottom of the deck we have Horus, manifestation. I was going to say it like that. Manifestation versus belief makes manifest. Remember, I said your beliefs and your thoughts can cause your manifestations or the things that happen outside of you, right? I said that earlier. Be careful how you think, because your thoughts become your reality. I said that earlier. Thoughts attract and create. You can't make this shit up. I'm telling you. For those of you who came later, I strongly urge you to watch from the beginning. Middle of the deck, Hilarion. Divine emergence. Be seen. I said this too. Stop dumbing yourself down or dimming your own light. Let the world know your gifts. You are amazing. You guys are so capable of so many things, and it's like you dumb yourself down. Raise his hand. I do the same thing, and it's time to step into your power. If one of the things that's been holding you back is the limitations of yourself, the mind, let that shit go, so that you can step into your fullest self and your fullest power. We saw this throughout this whole reading. Top of the deck we have Kuan Yin. She's holding a lotus. The lotus, if you know anything about the lotus, is actually my my logo. The lotus, it grows through the mud, right? And it grows in dark places, and then it emerges out of the water. I'm getting that's you guys. Like, you guys have been through a lot of shit, and I'm getting a test of resilience here too. 4 people in here, 5 likes adds up to 9. I'm getting like the sense of, I'm getting like 9 of cups, you know, and I'm also getting like 9 of wands, like this test of your resilience. You've been through a lot of stuff, and you're finally, despite everything you've been through and all the, having to test your resilience constantly, right? You know, you faced adversity so many times, and now you're at this point in your life where you're like, you know what, it's my time to shine. It's my time to be happy. It's my time to do something for myself, finally. You're coming up out of that mud, and you're growing into that beautiful lotus flower that she's holding in her hand. It says, enlightened action. Choose compassion towards yourself, I would say. Move forward with grace. Give yourself grace. Give those around you grace too, but especially yourself. Being able to understand that self-compassion is so important. Like, beating yourself up about your past and things that you've done and mistakes you've made. That was one of the things we saw way early in the reading about forgiving yourself. Forgiving yourself and forgiving others too, but especially yourself. I feel like you guys probably forgave other people already, and then you still beat up on yourself. No, Linda, listen. No more of that, right? No more beating yourself up. You're this beautiful, resilient lotus flower coming up out of the mud. Let yourself be seen. Allow yourself to have compassion for yourself. Understand how worthy you are. These are some of the main themes in this reading that we've been doing. Those are really, really, really important right now. In the middle of the deck, as the last card to look at, we have Guru Ramda, miraculous moment. Harmony surrounds you. Expect miracles. What was the first card out? Is it there? Yep. Look. Expect miracles. Expect miracles. I believe in miracles. And I sang that song jokingly earlier too. So with all that said, I love you guys so very much. You guys are absolutely amazing for rocking with your girl for the past hour and 20 minutes. And especially so late, right? So I'm happy that you guys tapped in. I'm happy I got on because this was very impromptu. I'm still in my PJs. I was like, fuck it, I'm doing it. I was just like, I'm gonna just take my bonnet off and at least fluff my hair out a little bit. That's all I did. But with all that said, yeah, I really appreciate you guys and the continued support. So yeah, until next time, you guys have a great Labor Day tomorrow / today, whatever you want to call it. Maybe I'll tap in again for something, maybe for the new moon. We'll see. So yeah, hit that notification bell so that you can be notified if I decide to do that. So until next time, my lovies, get some rest. And until next time, I love you guys. And good night. Not goodbye. Good night.